Thank you for that kiss.
You know, I enjoy that. I like kissing your hand. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for allowing me to do that.
My pleasure.
And I'm guessing if we weren't on television, there's not a chance in hell you would have put up with that.
Oh,
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Are you in New York City just for this appearance? Do you have other things? How long are you here? What's going on with you?
Well,
Penelope?
Well, David, I just got in last night.
From?
From Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, yes.
Yes, and I'm actually very happy to be here because LA is miserably hot right now.
That's what people tell me, yeah. And normally this time of year in this part of the country it's sweltering, but we've been very, very lucky. It's been,
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I just was on vacation and I was back east, and going to LA is worse. I mean, you'd think, you know, it would be dry and sunny and clear and beautiful, but it's actually better here than it is there.
Yeah. But I think it's dry. I don't think humidity is really a problem this time of year, is
there's humidity.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I mean, it's like being in New York in the summer the way it used to be. So now things have reversed, but...
This can only mean one thing.
What's that?
Woo. Can we get you some double-faced cake? No, I'm sorry, please, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
It can only mean that the Earth has broken out of its orbit and is hurtling toward the sun.
Yeah, well, you know, I got a house at the beach. I opted for the beach instead of...
Congratulations.
Well, thank you, but it's really not that great because instead of a pool, I thought, well, swimming in the ocean is more exciting, but now there's bacteria in the ocean and you can't swim in it. But of course I found this out too late and went swimming last weekend, and I'm afraid that I'm going to start glowing or something.
Now, how did you find out about it at all? Do you have a little...
It was on the news.
Oh, it was on the news.
And they said it was... I'm north of the Santa Monica Pier, and they said it was south of the Santa Monica Pier, but how did they know that the currents aren't going to be, like, spreading that bacteria?
What exactly is the contaminant?
I'm not sure. They just said bacteria in the water.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not really sure what it was. But then after 2 days, they said it was gone. But how did they know?
I don't know. I'd be very, very worried.
I mean, if the current goes out, doesn't it come back in?
Yeah. I can remember there was a time when I lived out there in not far out of that neighborhood, and people were saying if you're going to go swimming in the ocean, you should beforehand get a gamma globulin shot. Because you were going to automatically get hepatitis. Don't even lay too near the tide line.
Well, do you think I'm turning yellow, or I'm a little bit worried about this now? I mean, I keep... Well, because I've been in the water plenty, and I'm, you know, I keep checking myself in the mirror for fear I'm going to be ill. But
well,
anyway, so...
I can't be completely sure. I'd have to take a look at all of you, you know, but... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm being a little silly, but feel free to touch my knee as often as you like.
So anyway, but then I took a vacation and...
Where'd you go?
I went to many places. It was sort of an East Coastal tour. I went to Florida first.
Right. You have family in Florida?
Yes, I have an aunt and uncle in Coconut Grove in Miami. And they took me to this lovely little, charming little island called Little Palm Island, which was off the Keys. And it was a mixture of the Love Boat and Gilligan's Island. It was...
Culturally speaking? Is that...
No, it was the people. I think they catered to honeymooners, so we felt a little bit out of place, you know, me and my aunt and uncle. And my uncle, I think, was infamous by the time we left, you know, with 2 women on either side of him. And there were many couples smooching in the pool, and every 5 minutes, somebody would come up to you and say, "You having fun yet?" You know, every 5 minutes, "Hey, you relaxed now?" And here we thought we'd be left alone and we'd be able to,
you were pestered every single minute of your existence.
Every minute, you know. We get on the boat, they're playing the Harry Belafonte music and giving us a cocktail, and they're saying, "All right, come on down over the island." And, you know, there's 16 little huts, and it takes 10 minutes to go around it. And there's people everywhere, you know, in
like
little
you were
white
in Trinidad or something.
It was bizarre, but, you know, I'm sure for the honeymooners, they had a
Ideal, sure.
Ideal, yes.
Yeah.
And then I went on. It was muggy, very muggy, and shallow, so I had trouble swimming in the water, but in the Keys it's very shallow water. So then I went on.
I like you because regardless of what I do, regardless of what else happens here, you just keep going. you just keep plugging.
Well, you know, you can ask me other questions.
I could go down to Hurley's and have a beer, and you'd still be... We need more guests like you.
Okay, yeah, I do have a problem shutting up. So
No. Believe me, no, Penelope Ann, for our purposes, it's not a problem. It's a highly desirable trait. We've had a guy recently on this program who came out and decided this would be the perfect place to take an 8-minute nap. I can't tell you.
No.
But he was well rested when he left. Let's do a commercial. We'll be right back here with Penelope Ann Miller. Penelope Ann Miller is here, and Bonnie Raitt and Delbert McClintock. Clinton, and you mentioned that Bonnie Raitt, there's a Bonnie Raitt song in your new film.
Yeah, my movie's called The Gun in Betty Lou's Handbag, and one of my favorite songs is called Wild for You, Baby. And which album is that from?
It's on one called The Glow.
The Glow, right.
Part of the soundtrack of the film.
Which is also a great song, too.
Yeah.
But I love this song so much that, of course,
That's all right.
I keep talking, you know.
That's all right.
But anyway, I love this song.
I'll talk to you later. And who else? Who am I leaving out? Richard Price, the author of the bestseller Clockers. Now let's talk a little bit about. Let's talk about. Have we chatted about this before? Marlon Brando, you were in the freshman.
Yes, you've asked me both times about.
Okay, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger. Did we ask you about that?
No.
Yeah.
No,
what was it like? You were in Kindergarten Cop with Arnold.
Right.
Yeah.
He was a lot.
I think what people don't understand about Arnold, he's a big dumb guy.
No. He's just Republican, that's all.
No, he's a very nice man and very witty, very funny guy.
Yes, he's a prankster,
Yeah.
I would say. And in fact, when I got my new car and brought it to the set, he convinced me that it was a used car and not a new car. And he was like, Penelope, come on, they do this all the time, you know? And he was like going, and he was like showing me how there were dents and marks in the car, and they just take the mileage off. They think it's new, and they'd sell you it new.
Yeah.
And I was literally running to the phone to call my dealer. I was almost in tears. He goes, Penelope, I can't believe how gullible you are.
Yeah. I like the idea that he's telling you they do it all the time, like it's day-old bread or something. Oh, yeah. The car is an 84, of course. Do you stay in touch with these guys? What is it like when you work with people on a film? Because that's like 3, 4, 5, 6 months of really intensive working together as a unit, and then it's over and you don't see each other again, do you? Or do you stay in touch with folks?
The last time I saw actually both of them was at the Batman premiere. And I don't go to premieres that often.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was a good one to go to, that Batman.
I guess so, yeah. Well, and it was actually nice because I kind of dreaded going, but then I was happy because I got to see my coworkers, and they were very friendly. And
you saw both Marlon Brando and
Danny DeVito.
Oh, Danny DeVito.
Yeah, another co-star, and Arnold Schwarzenegger, and in fact, I was invited to Danny DeVito's 4th of July party as a result, so it paid off.
Did you go to that party?
Yeah.
Now, what was that like?
It was very, very crowded and lots of children and a fireworks display, because he lives out he has a house out at the beach, and he rents a barge, and the barge comes out and literally has this incredible, like, 20-minute fireworks display, like you're at Disneyland or something.
I think that explains the bacteria in the ocean.
That's where it came from. It's Danny DeVito's fault.
And you had a good time? It was fun, or was it like a big showbiz deal and you couldn't really have fun?
You know, it was a lot of looky-loo type people and a lot of... That sounds really stupid.
No, that's all right.
There was a lot of celebrity types, and everybody was schmoozing, and, I...
Do you think of yourself as a celebrity type or somebody who just happens to be an actress and makes movies for a living?
Yeah, I feel that way. I feel like just an actress. Yeah.
Well, not just an actress, because there are actresses, and then there are really, really very good actresses, and I've seen most of your work, and I think you're a terrific actress.
Thank you.
So, but sometimes do you think, I just want to be a big star and hell with everybody?
No, because I like being normal. I like being able to go to the supermarket and travel and not be hounded, and so in a way, people kind of recognize me, but they think I'm a neighbor or something. So, I've seen you somewhere. You come into this market, don't you? And, you know, I'll be in, like, Oxford, Mississippi, and I'll be like, no.
Well, that's good. I think
but I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to go, oh, no, I'm a famous movie actress. So I just kind of go, yeah. And then let them think I
let them get a look at you in that dress. That'll solve everything. It's a very, very becoming little outfit there. What is it, Biff? We're done? We're done. Oh, darn. Let's see, when does the big film open? Have we covered everything we need to mention about the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, The Gun in Betty Lou's Handbag. I'm guessing it's a comedy, eh?
It is a comedy.
Who else is in the film?
Kathy Moriarty and Alfre Woodard.
Mm-hmm.
And, yes, excellent actresses.
Yeah.
And it's about a woman who confesses to a murder she didn't commit in order to get attention from her husband.
Well, there you go.
And the adventures begin.
And a lot of fun?
Bonnie Raitt's song.
Bonnie Raitt's song is, yeah. Let's see. Come on to the house this weekend. We'll have big steaks out on the grill.
Okay, sounds good.
You like steak? Get big stuff.
Love steak.
Okay. Penelope Ann Miller, ladies and gentlemen, right here. We'll do a commercial. We'll be right back.